All right, so they came back and the lawyer told Pumpkin that she couldn't do it, but she can get her daughter to do it. And I'm like, okay, look at the family of lawyers. Okay, okay. And then she's like, okay, great, perfect, thank you. So she calls Alana. She doesn't answer, but she leaves her the message. And she's like, I did it. And I'm like, Pumpkin girl, you that girl. You that girl. And then they tell us that Anna's treatment isn't going that well. And now she has to be on oxygen. And then Mama June and her husband show up at Anna's house with the guardian papers. They went to the courthouse to get some to take them over there so Anna can fill it out. Because now that she's on oxygen, they were told that when that happens, that it's getting towards the end. So they're really trying to push her to get this stuff taken care of. And she's sitting on the couch with her oxygen, eating a burger and some fries that she said that she just made herself in some water. And yeah, and then Mama June's just telling her, she brought her the paperwork and she needs to get it done. And Justin was saying how if he was Eldridge, which is Anna's husband, he would have flew down there and made sure that everything was good because if something does happen to Anna, he doesn't have any rights to the little girl. Um, so yeah. And she was like, she's gonna get it taken care of. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, this is the sad part of life. We all have to go through it though. Not necessarily like that, but at some point. After that, they went to the court date because it was only 2 days later. The court date with Draylon and Alana. Well, really, it's Draylon. She's just there for support. But Pumpkin's there and she's calling them and she's like, they need to be here and they not answering. But then they pull up and they got like 3 minutes to spare. And Alana was like, they had to catch a flight. It was delayed. They literally got there with 3 minutes to spare. So they hope the lawyer's inside and they finna walk inside and then commercial. So I'm like, okay. I really hope it goes well. So let's see. So they came back from the commercial and Draylon basically had to plead not guilty because they didn't have no type of deals or anything set up for him or anything. But I mean, he didn't have a lawyer. But shouldn't he have got like what are they called? Public defender? Shouldn't he have got one of those like automatically? So he should have had like some type of lawyer, right? But anyways, they didn't have any type of deals or anything set up for him. So he pled not guilty, and the judge is giving him another court date. They had to fly right back to Colorado because Alana has a test the next day. So she's stressed out because it's bringing back PTSD from when her mom got arrested, and then the money that they're spending, she's already having PTSD with the money that she's losing from her mom. So this money going towards this, she's just like, she don't like it, and he better not do nothing else. Then they went over to Jessica and Pumpkin. They went over to see Anna and surprise her, check up on her because Mama June texted them saying that she was declining and she wasn't doing well. So they went to go see how she was doing. And when they got over there, they were super shocked to see her on the oxygen and not really doing well. And the fact that she had no Christmas decoration set up, I guess she was like the queen of Christmas, loved everything about it, used to decorate right after Thanksgiving, one of those girlies. So Pumpkin's like, that's how you know it's real because she doesn't have anything set up. So once they left in the car, Pumpkin and Jessica were talking and they were saying how they want to do something. They're going to Christmasify it up over there for her. So I'm excited to see what they do. Honestly, I'm excited to see how they pull it all together for her, or if they even get a chance to. I hope they do. So they came back from the commercial with Pumpkin making a family Sunday, which I'm like, that's so cute. And she's feeding it to her husband, trying to butter him up, and he's like, okay, what do you want? And so she's like, telling him she went to go see her sister and she's not doing good at all. And so she wants to throw a family Christmas party at their house. So he's like, you're going to have to invite your mom, right? So she's like, well, I don't want to, but Anna really wants us to be a family. So I want to do something special and nice for her. So he's like, all right, fine. I'll just sit back and listen, be the bigger person for the time, whatever. Which I love him for that. I love how supportive he is of her. Like, no matter what, because they both be going through bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, not only her, like, he be going through the bullshit because of her family. You know what I mean? And I just love to see it. Like, shout out to him. Shout out to her husband because, yes, but he did say she gonna have to work for it. So she's like, okay. So she goes in the kitchen to call her mom, Mama June. And the first thing Mama June is like, what are you calling me for? You better not be calling me about Alana's money because I don't have time for that right now. And I'm like, well, dang, that's the way to answer the phone for your child. Like, okay. But so she's like, come meet lunch, let's have lunch tomorrow to talk about some stuff, blah, blah, blah. So the next day comes, she takes Jessica with her, to be a little buffer, they go get lunch and they start ordering all this shit. And then they tell the waiter, oh, and we're going to put it on her tab. So Mama June is like, so something about how are we going to pay all this or something like that, or how are you going to pay all this? And so she was like, I might just borrow the money from you and never pay it back. And she's like, I knew that. So Mama June's like, I knew they called me here to argue and I don't have time for this. But then they got into the whole nitty gritty of the Christmas party. And Mama June's feeling some type of way because she's like, why does it have to be at your house, at Pumpkin's house? And who left you in charge? But it's really like, you left her in charge. Slick. Like, do you not remember when your child had to step up and be the parent to your other child because you left her in charge? That's where she got it from. That's where she got it from. But Jessica also told her, like, you need to step up on your bull too. Like, So I'm just like, okay, so Jessica, look at you standing up. And I'm like, all right. But it went well, so I can't wait to see this Christmas party. But I'll catch y'all at that. I don't know if it's gonna be the end of the episode because we almost there. We almost at the end of the episode, so catch y'all later. Well, after catch y'all. All right, y'all. So they came back, and that night that Jessica and Pumpkin and them had dinner, I guess Anna had a decline in her health, and so she decided to move in with Mama June. So the next day, Mama June is telling us how I guess at night Anna panics because she's afraid to die in her sleep, and how she finally told her that she wants to go to hospice, and how some people feel like she might be giving up, but I guess she's finally coming to terms that her time is coming to an end and she just wants to be comfortable. Um, and so they moved her into Mama June's house. And Eldridge, they went to go get her daughter's stuff. And then Pumpkin and them came over, but before Pumpkin and them came over, when they were just dropping her off, and Eldridge and them left to go get the daughter's stuff, and it was in the room, and Mama June was just in the living room, and she was like, it's quiet in here. Like, she just started freaking out, like, it's too quiet in here. Like, can you play something for me? Like, it's just way too quiet in here. I want noise. Like, I want family. Where's everybody? So that's when Pumpkin and them came over, and it got me. I shed a little tear. So I did. It's just really sad, and it's kind of triggering. But Pumpkin was just like, telling them while they were, there, like, y'all need to really get on this paperwork. Like, y'all need to be pushing this now. So that's all that happened. They was all gathered at Mama June's house, and then the episode ended. So it was heavy, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I always do it on I think it's whatever. Thank you for watching. I'm kind of, still processing. But yeah. Catch you guys next week. And I already knew this was gonna be heavy, so we're watching, Anna like die before our eyes. Like, it's like, dang, and she's so young. It's just sad. But now my phone cut me off. But anyways, like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. And this is heavy episode, but it's a part of life. So that's why I want to still watch it. That's why I still want to cover it, because death happens to us all in different ranges. And in America, cancer is rampant like crazy. So a lot of us have been through this, have dealt with this with somebody. And it's nice for the world to see how much pain cancer causes people, because cancer sucks. But I will catch you guys next week.